Okay, with the release of 8.1, Microsoft released a couple new applications, food and drink and the health and fitness. So if we can take a look at the health and fitness one first. So when it first comes up, it comes up with my profile. Now I've already put in my birth date and my height and my weight. Make sure you click on to change the centimeters to feet and the kilograms to pounds, if you're in the United States, that is, or that's what you want to measure yourself in. So we're going to skip past all that, and we're going to go to my calories target here. And what you want to know is that what kind of lifestyle you have. If you're very active, moderately active, and all that, you change that. And as you change that, you'll see that the calories change depending upon if you want to maintain weight, lose weight. So get a guess of for your age group, the age type, gender, and all that. What your calorie target should be. Now, it says that as your daily calorie target, you can go ahead and change your daily calorie target later. And it also talks about now about what you are interested in. Now, here we have yoga, Pilates, and all that. I'm into strength training, and then here's what I want to do. I want to strengthen muscle, burn fat, get flexible. I want to do everything. So I would suggest highly is that once you've selected all these and everything, you come down to the bottom and before you connect to the Health Vault, okay, you want to come down and click on the Save at the bottom. And that'll save all your settings that you have up there. So you click on Save. Now it only saves it to your system because you're not connected to this Health Vault, which is a way to interact with it. Because they can do other things, they examine your information, so you may want to shy away from that. But as long as you clicked on Save, when you come back in, you'll be able to do that. So I'm going to exit the app now and come back in. Now, just like all big apps, you can right-click and use the top menu at the top to get around and everything, but I'm going to use the menu they have built in here. And the first thing we're going to look at is the diet tracker up top. So if you look at that, if it loads up, and you'll see that there's the calories from the input you put in when you registered, and it sets it for your daily target and everything. You can change that as you go, by the way. But we're going to now plan our meal or show what meal we're going to do, or even just track what we already ate. So I usually eat eggs in the morning, so I'm going to put in here egg, and I'm going to select a type of egg as a large jumbo egg, and I eat two of them every morning, so I click on that and say two, and there's the calculated of the calories, and there it is. It's added that jumbo egg and everything. Uh, then there's what I have remaining in my diet for the calories, because so far I've consumed 192. Now I want to add another food. I eat a slice of bread with my egg every morning, a little bit of carbs, not much, and I click on that. And I sit there and go, okay, I'm going to select a regular slice of bread, which is 69 calories, and it's going to add that to it. And then also, as it recalculates, I'm going to also add one more food, and I put butter on my toast. So I'm going to add butter. Okay, I'm not sure about the size and everything. There's a whole bunch of different sizes here and everything, but I put on a decent amount of butter. So I just go ahead and click the faults there. It's going to add 102 calories on. So now I have everything set up. And it put two butters in for some reason. Let me just go ahead and delete one of those in case you make a mistake. All you do is click over there and say delete. And now you have your entire breakfast menu. And now you'll see that you have all these columns that tells you exactly what you get in each one of these and how it relates. And there's your calorie count and everything. And again, that's the calorie count for breakfast. There it is there. That's how many is on your chart. And it also shows you at the top how many remaining. And as you add the lunch, snacks, and dinner, this number will change accordingly against your plan. It talks about how much your percent of your daily category is and your calorie breakdown and all that. It's very detailed and everything to do all that. So that way you can track your meals. So we're going to go click back and we're going to go to the menu here. And there's what you see there, different subdivisions underneath your menu of that. But let's go over here to nutrition. Now I've already did a search over here. This is simply a calorie and nutrition lookup. And there's common foods there, but I already did bananas. I like bananas. And so I look over here, and here's tells me all about bananas. What the calories are, nutritional facts, how you can burn them off. Of course, swim, walk, cycle, and jog. I'm sure you can burn everything off that way. But there's a calorie breakdown of what it is. And if you want to research whether or not a food is good for you or not, you can simply put it in there. And you can compare this to other similar type foods. If you look and do the compare function, you'll see that there's a serving size. And let's say I want to put plantains in my meal instead. So I go down here to plantains, cooked plantains, and say a whole cup of them is 232 calories. Well, that's a whole cup. So I can go ahead and change the serving size here to be maybe more in line with the one for the medium bananas. So once I've done this comparing everything, I just click anywhere else, and I can go over here and I can say add to tracker. And look, I can go in here and say there's bananas, there's the size. I want to put it in my lunch menu. Okay, well, I'm sorry, I want to add it to my breakfast because I like bananas for breakfast. So if I go back and I go back to my diet tracker, sure enough, bananas been added. And look, it way increased my calorie intake for breakfast. So I got to decide whether or not I want that. So maybe I'll take that out of my breakfast menu. So now we'll go ahead and go back to, and then we'll go to the next section, which is your exercise. And you can go down. You see, I've already put a military press in there and how many repetitions and everything I've got. I just want to click on Add Exercise. I just start typing the name of an exercise, and I go push-ups, for example. There's a list of different things that can be called push-ups. I click on that. There's the push-up. You can put there and say, okay, put them in there and put your number of reps in. You just click down here and add in whatever you want as far as what exercise you go. And you can customize your workout. Later on, we're going to see how you can do some other things with that, but this is the way to just type them all in, add a strength or a cardio workout. You can take a look at your fitness later on and see how it all charts out and how many calories you're burning and all that. So if we go back, we go on to the next section, and we can sit there and say browse workouts. Now these are the workouts that we can go take a look at, and as you can see here, you can filter them by different types and everything. But here's videos on all these different workouts. It's really great. So I'm gonna go there and say, okay, I want a strength workout. So I click that, and difficulty level, I want to do an intermediate, and you will see that it's refreshing as I click on these and everything. I'm not going to select body part or goal. Now I'll go ahead down here to gender. I want mainly male exercises, and sure enough, the window refreshes with mostly male exercises. And you can see that many of them, they're categorized by strength male, and they have different abs or arms or anything like that. You can just browse around here. Some of them have women and that they apply to both and everything, but mainly these are the exercises I looked for and everything, and I can add those to my workout and everything, but I can browse those. The next section is the health tracker. Now in here you can sit there and say, okay, today my weight was such and such. Okay, so I add that in, or cholesterol or blood pressure. Now you can manage your trackers. I've already taken out vaccinations. I think I don't track my cholesterol that closely, so I'm going to click that, and it gives me the two things that I may take my blood pressure in the morning, and I weigh myself to see how I'm doing and everything, especially at my age. So all you do is you sit there and add it in your levels and everything for that particular day. Moving on, we're going to go to the symptoms checker. Now there's a bunch of disclaimers. What I really like about this is there's the image of a guy there, or if you switch to female, there's an image of a female or even a child. Okay. And let's go back to the male here. You can turn it around, and all you have to do is, as it says here, is all you do is tap or click on a body part. So if I click on the arm over here, what happens is that it comes up with a list. It zooms into that area, and now you can identify more things that are what the problem is. So if I go over here and I look down all these different things that have to do with your arms or your wrists or whatever and everything, sweaty palms, tightness in arms, whatever. But let's just say arm pain. As it does that, now it asks for other symptoms as well. So what it's trying to do, it creates, if you have two things going on, it comes up with this list of possible conditions. And the more things you check, the more discrete the list is. And once you find something that you think you want to learn about, you simply go in here like this arthritis. You can see causes, symptoms, diagnosis, and treatments. So once you're done looking at this information, self-diagnosing yourself and everything, you can go back here to the symptom checker and change different parameters and things like that. But that's basically how it works and everything, and you can go ahead and investigate that to your heart's content. So after we check this out a little bit, we'll go back to the next section. If you click on the back arrow again and you go back to the menu, the next thing is the 3D body checker, which is really quite amazing. And I hope I don't get banned on YouTube for showing female or male figures and everything. But you can click on different structures and take a look, and you can learn all about different parts of the body and everything, what the view is and all that. I don't think I'll click on reproductive area. Now if we click on skeletal, you'll see the skeletal function come up, and of course we can turn the person around and everything and take a look and examine different areas. You can do this for all the different sections of the human body. You can do that for the female or male. Now, so then you can go in and zoom in at different areas. For example, if we want to take a look at different areas like the head, It'll automatically zoom in for you, and you can take a look at the different structures of the head and everything. Let me center that. And we can do, in an hour of Halloween, we can sit there and look at the skeletal structure and everything, and take a look at the brain and a few other things. Now, once you're in that area and you've found the thing you want to talk about, is like the nerves and things like that. If you click on the area that you want to investigate, okay, you can say related content or more information. There you are. There's information that talks about all the different things you're looking at and explains that in whatever detail you think you needed to have. So that's that section. Let's go now to the drug lookup. Now, this is just a drug lookup. It's not a drug interaction. There is stuff in here about interactions for particular medication, but it's not like one of the pharmacy websites where you put all your medications and it checks it for you. They're not taking that responsibility. You simply go in here, type the information that you want to learn about, and you go to the detail about that particular drug. Very simple, quick drug lookup. The last section is conditions, and it's very similar to drugs. You simply go in here and you click on one, or you type in a search, and you come up with all the information you ever want to know about that particular condition, and you can browse this to your heart's content. So that's basically a quick look here at the new health and fitness app from Microsoft that came with Windows 8.1. You can look around, spend days, weeks, months in here learning about all the different things that ail you, especially at our age. And don't forget to subscribe to Old Guy Geek, all Windows, all the time, and I've got over 100 videos and growing.